The show can't start until we crack open a bottle of Revelton. Whether it's their crisp, clean vodka, the bold spice of their rye whiskey, the rich smoothness of bourbon, or the original honey whiskey that started it all, every pour is a taste of craft and passion straight from the heart of Iowa. So pour yourself a drink, settle in, and get ready to relax, laugh, and enjoy the show.
I'm proud to support Three Beards Media, and I would love to work with you. If you need merchandise for your company, organization, band, softball team, whatever, I can help. From name brand apparel to promotional items, large orders or small, online stores, and more, I can help your brand stand out. AKC Marketing is local, based in Johnston, and we are an employee-owned business, so our costs are low and our turnaround times are fast. But most importantly, we give you personal service to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. Email me at andrew@akcmarketing.com or find me on social media and let's make some cool stuff together. Now sit back and enjoy this Three Beards Media podcast.
Under the bright lights, the crowd screams loud. Steel cage rising, bodies hit the ground. Blood, sweat, and glory, this ain't no show. It's a fight for survival, it's all that we know. From the top rope, defying the sky. We're locked in a hole, fighting to survive. A heel turns cold, the baby face burns. One wrong move and the tables will turn. Share shots and chokeholds. Pain in the air. Tap out or block out, you best beware. High-flying daredevils, warriors on might. Only the toughest survive the fight. That stain red echoes of the past. Submission locked in, will they break or last? The ref counts one, the ref counts two. Kick out at three, and you battle on through. From the top rope, defying the sky. We're locked in a hole, fighting to survive. A heel turns cold, the baby face burns. One wrong move and the tables will turn. Share shots and chokeholds. Pain in the air. Tap out or block out, you best beware.
Hey, what's up, Joe?
What's up, Carlisle boy?
Hey, hold on. Someone's coming out of retirement next week.
Oh shit!
Someone's coming out of retirement.
When you were showing those on before we went live here, I was looking at those shoes. I'm like, God damn, that camera's making Pierce's feet look big.
I'll take his fucking shoes. I mean, I'm about to be the shoe the fella of Carlisle. I mean, if that kid does not listen, and granted, guys,
How old is he?
He's 3. He's
Yeah.
3. He's having
Yeah.
a good time. But
You
I'm
wanna meet a-
stewing. I'm
you wanna meet a
stewing. I'm
14-year-old that don't?
stewing.
You want to meet a 14-year-old that don't always listen to his dad?
I'm like, dude, I'm stewing, brother. I'm in the fucking bleachers. Kelsey's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you just get away. And I'm like, mm-mm. So guess who's coming to practice on Tuesday? Jay Dangerous.
Oh shit!
Jay Dangerous is coming.
Oh shit!
Yeah, no, shout out to my boy CJ Ward. He's a wrestling coach here at Carlisle, and he's got the patience of a god. And there's a reason why I'm not a wrestling coach for 3-year-olds.
Remember, man, this is so Grayson and Mav both do it. I went to my first wrestling meet the other night. Grayson pinned both kids in less than 30 seconds in the first round.
All right, cool, Joe. I mean, you're just giving me something like you really get fucking.
So even me, it's not blood, but it's like a kid to me, obviously being my stepkid.
Yeah.
Like I was all nervous, but the second kid he wrestled was like 2 or 3 inches taller than him, dude. And then he dropped a knee and boom, tapped him down, put him down, done.
Pierce is learning the basics, right? He's learning, top, bottom, neutral, all that stuff. And I'm sitting here going, motherfucker, like this kid knows how to wrestle. And then I looked at him earlier tonight when he was getting his ass kicked by his buddy. And I was like, a little tougher than the cat, isn't it, Pierce? Huh? This
3.
I know, but dude, I'm like, there's a difference though, right, Joe? There is a parenting difference out there in this world right now that we live in. And you are just a tad bit older than I am. And they were running the circles, before practice, and Pierce comes up and tries to get a drink of water. I'm like, no, you don't get a drink of water.
No.
You were fucking around. Well, Kelsey, just give him a drink of water.
No, you can't if you're a wrestler.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
very,
So that's why the
very-
shoes are coming out. Dad's gonna get involved. It's gonna be a nightmare.
It's a very independent sport. Being
you also-
younger, being
you
younger,
also-
they don't go too crazy. But like I watched Maverick, he's over at Perselli's, and he was doing like the bear crawl and everything, and this kid ain't stopping. I'm just like, dude, that's just a different animal. Like my kid Joel ain't gonna do that. He don't want nothing to do with that, right? Baseball's different, right? But it's very independent, and you really have to be dedicated to this sport.
To me, though, wrestling is a sport that you learn discipline at an early age. You learn it. You respect your coaches. I make Pierce go and tell his coaches whether he had a good practice, bad pair, whatever. Thank you for doing this. Things like that. He doesn't know. He's 3 years old. He's gonna be 4 in a couple weeks. I'm taking a step back. But sometimes, brother, I mean, the dad's got to come out. The shoe of the father's got to come out, and and teach the kid how to fucking put some asses on the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. Thank you for patiently waiting for me as we dusted off the ringworm from his body, because you can't just go to practice and roll in those dirty mats. Fuck, I probably should take a shower too, but yeah. So I appreciate it. Thank you for everybody else.
Shower and bath right away. But yeah, man, that's gonna be interesting. Hopefully he stays dedicated to it and see where he grows with it, because
that's the part of it, right? So I got a buddy, Pat Downey. So Pat Downey is he's an Olympic freestyle wrestler. He wrestles on Real American Freestyle Wrestling. He just wrestled Jake Varner. He's got another match. I can't remember who against here coming up on the 29th. And that's the one thing. It's like, dude, just have fun. He's 3 years old. I was drunk one night, and I sent a message to Randy Couture, and I was like, "Hey, my son's 2 years old. He really likes wrestling. It's not the time." And he goes, "Fuck no." Like, what are you doing, dude? Like, are you stupid? Like, let the kid be a kid. Like, let him have fun. But that's what Joel, right? You just let him have fun. You let him play all the sports.
Yeah. But I know the dad thing, because I've obviously I coached and stepped in and took all that stuff over, right? So.
And we're athletes. We're natural athletes.
Oh yeah, natural born.
No shade at the fan, but they're probably the best athletes out there.
Oh yeah, Switchblades tonight. John Moxley, Sami Callihan.
Carlisle Wrestling.
We're in the Switchblades tonight.
JT, I think JT just had a fucking brain aneurysm because you're wearing fucking AEW on the pod.
Little bit of mix, TNA too. Switchblades.
Yeah, Switchblades. Yeah, oh, there he comes.
Hey, I love the Switchblades. Like, yeah. Sami Callihan, like John Moxley, like, man, those guys. Like I said before, like Sami Callihan is the best hustler as a promoter in the business. It's not even close. Like, love that guy.
Hey. Triple H.
I got a story about
Triple H.
Triple H has money. Sami Callihan has to work for everything. There's a difference.
I got a story about Triple H boys from Carlito this weekend.
Sami Callihan we have a story about Triple H?
Yeah, from Carlito.
Okay.
Carlito.
Are we sharing it now, or is this a tease?
I'll
do it right now.
Okay.
We're back in the locker room, like gorillas back there and everything.
So Joe, preface this. What were you doing this weekend?
Well, this weekend I was up at MAW. It's like an Indian tribe. Like they just raise money for like a bunch of different things. There's a bunch of Indians up there and everything. It's a really cool setup. They do it every year. ODB was out with their food truck. Awesome. Made a killing. Completely sold out of all of her food out there.
Yeah, I heard she's a fucking hell of a cook.
Awesome. We had Gene there. Great Muda, Sonny Ono, Tajiri.
Tajiri, my guy. My fucking guy. Like, yeah.
So I walk in. We walk in to check in the hotel, and right away, Muda's sitting there. I'll show you guys. I brought it over here. Share it. I sent it to the chat, but my buddy makes me custom stuff all the time, and we got that done.
Nice. That's badass.
One of the best
right away. He speaks really good English, and he was like very cool, and I was like, thanks, man. He didn't want to get up because he had a hard time walking.
Yeah.
But they all stay at the same hotel we did. It's really cool. We were backstage, and we're just shooting the shit, and Carlito comes up. He goes, "Hey, where's Gene?" I was like, "He's getting ready to go out here in a minute, to do a." Gene went out and chokeslammed Coda Jacobs, and so Gene comes.
I like that guy. That guy's got a great gimmick.
It was good because he played the whole thing. Like if you watch the video, like Gene shared it, I think on Instagram, the whole time he's like, "It's not my fault, this and that. It's not my fault, this and that. It's not my fault, this and that." And then all of a sudden, Gene came out, and then he like hit Gene in the back. Gene didn't even move. He looked around and gave him a chokeslam. Nice. Anyways, so Carlito and Gene finally see each other. Like, oh, they're hugging and talking and everything. So I was like, "Hey," I was like, "Why did WWE let you go?" And he goes, "Well, Gene, you could probably guess, can't you?" And he goes, "Because Hunter's a dick." And I was like, he goes, "You spot on." He goes, "Hunter's never liked me." He said he's never liked me. And he said it's part my fault because I signed a 2-year deal when right when Vince was getting ready to kind of work his way out. And he said I probably should have signed the extension thing I was really offered like a year ago or something like that, but he didn't do it. He's kind of see where everything would go. So then he got out of it, but I was like, "So Triple H is like that?" He goes, "Dude, he is a jealous asshole." And Gene looked at me and said, "I told you, dude." Because Gene's told me stories before how Stephanie is like back in the day had the hots for him. He's like, "Dude,
Really?
he's like, I would never do nothing, but this woman had the hots for me. I'm telling you, Joe."
Gene's a good looking guy.
But anyways, yeah, Carlito was just like, he's an asshole. He's like, that's Hunter. He's a good businessman, yeah. But there's certain guys he just doesn't care for, and I'm sure Vince was that way.
Well, you've seen that.
That way.
You've seen that. You've seen that fucking.
What's up, Mike?
Have you seen that that pod, that 6 feet under pod with Undertaker, and then it was with Midian, where Midian was the first one to like ask Stephanie on a date.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, my dad doesn't like me dating wrestlers." And like 2 months later, it was those two, Hunter and Steph. He's like, Undertaker's like, "Well, fuck, Midian, you probably should have just kidnapped her and took her to Vegas. That's how you get it done."
Yeah. Well, Gene's told me before that he's like, she used to message me all the time, dude. I'd be like at my mom's, and mom would see my phone. She'd be like, "Oh, Stephanie McMahon text." He goes, "Yeah, I know. She's checking up on me or seeing what I'm doing or something." I was like, "No shit." He goes,
"Well, fuck." They just took a picture together not too long ago when they were in Philly. Steph, Gene made it sound like Steph got him everything that he needed, like the tickets and the backstage, and not that he needs, someone, higher up like a Triple H's fucking wife or former McMahon to give him that, because he's paid his dues. He's a fucking hell of a guy. I mean, Davari, could be like, "Yo, come back here," but yeah, I don't know, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. What up, Rich? #1 pork guy at Burkwood Farms.
That's right. Yeah.
They don't even put you on the radio today.
Yeah, well, the original, the OG Shamus was on today.
Yeah,
the OG Shamus. So, did you hear a couple weeks ago when they were doing that? Spooktacular spirit sale out at Urbandale Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Hey, Shamus came in and gave us a big fucking package, and for Lucas's birthday, all that shit." It was actually Rich, and so they got confused. So we were just fucking rolling with it. Sean texts me. He's like, "Dude, I'm pretty sure that was Rich." And he calls me. He goes, "I feel so fucking bad. I'm like, "Dude, it's a gimmick. Let's go. Let's run with it. And so for the past couple of weeks, we've been running with it, and yeah, but no, Rich is that's the cat, brother. That's the pork god. But fun fact about Rich Jordan for all you guys out there, because this is Chair Shots and Chokeholds, where we talk about professional wrestling and combat sports. We're gonna pivot 1 second. Rich invented the pig wing. Have you ever heard of the pig wing? Rich invented that sucker.
Pig wing.
Pigs can fly. Did you know that, Joe?
No, I've heard that. I've heard that before. So
it is it's off the fibula of a pig. So it's very, you got to smoke it for a while, because you got to break down those tendons and everything like that. Comes off the bottom of their foot, and it's the fucking best cut. It's like a chicken wing, or not a chicken. It's like a chicken leg, chicken drumstick. But more tender when you put it in your mouth, and if it's cooked right, it just melts, because they're, pigs have a lot more fat than a chicken. So it's fucking delicious. And Rich, he invented that sucker.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to try one sometime. Let me know when he's cooking them up down there at Berkwood.
We cook all the time, man. We feed the masses. That's what we do. That's what we do down in Berkwood. We get all jacked up for professional wrestling, and we cook food. I mean, that's what we do. I come in on on Tuesday, and I'm fucking all I'm just like, Rich, did you see Saturday night's main event? No, no, fuck, dude, it's a banger.
We were watching it at the show. We had it up.
Good fucking show, man.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah, I couldn't hear nothing because it's obviously being loud and shit, but I had it up on the laptop because Joel went with us, so we were watching it.
I had to go back because I started late, and I'm like, what the fuck? They already did.
Yes, sir.
They already did Cody and fucking Drew McIntyre. I figured that would, I don't know, not close it, but I thought there'd be a little bit more hoopla with it.
When's the time? Well, you got two faces now that are world champs.
Are we calling CM Punk a face?
As of right now, you have to.
No.
But we know Cody's probably due to lose it, I would say, soon. And I don't know, man. I think
Drew. Who are they setting him up with?
I don't know, but I think Drew's already had it.
Well, that's what we were talking about. JT and I were talking about last week. It's like did I think Drew was going to win? No. But should he? Yeah. But the guy's doing Kevin Nash money, man. He's making that Kevin Nash money where he's, fuck it, it's a paycheck, brother.
Yeah, and he's a great heel. I didn't see it happening because you knew someone was winning the world title in the main event, right? So,
well, I mean, yeah.
I didn't think both was going to move over. Now, the Tiffy match.
No, that got me. She got fucking squashed.
Yeah, that's different, right?
Squashed.
What direction are we going with that? Like, so I don't want to get there yet, but so we'll go back to Drew. I think they could still do something with Drew. I still really think that he could be the guy because he plays the part so well. Like him in that CM Punk feud was fucking great. Like he made it feel like personal. Like if you're a young kid, you're probably like, dude, he really hates CM Punk.
Yeah, that's how I feel about Drew with like fucking Cody. Like he really fucking hates Cody.
Yeah.
And and that's why I was like, okay, I know, like the smart market in me knows that he's not gonna lose Cody. But I wouldn't be surprised if Drew won. Because he's paid his fucking dues, man. He has paid his dues. For sure. And my biggest thing is like Drew is the quintessential company man where he's getting he's cashing that check, probably making north of $1 million, going out on his back every night, the thumb fucking up, and loving life. Like that's the Kevin Nash lifestyle, right? Where he's like, just fucking get paid, brother. Just get paid.
Yeah.
And so, but that has to pay dividends after a while.
Yeah. There's a good point right there. Wins the title during pandemic. I about wore one of my Drew McIntyre shirts today. I've always liked Drew. Like he was Vince McMahon's, golden boy that wanted, the future or whatever. And then he kind of got let down.
Broken dream.
Yeah. They just drag him down the 3-man band, which was still really cool.
Also, kind of like Cody, he was kind of cast away. Like, we like you, but you're not ready yet. So go to the Indies, come back in. We'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Drew did the same thing. He came back much better than he was before.
Oh, fuck.
Much better. So,
Hey, he was on that Jinder Mahal.
Oh.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Was that Slater, Mahal, and him?
And McIntyre, the 3-man band.
3-man band. God, that was great.
Band.
God, that was so much fun. Legit. But yeah, he did that and came back. But once again, like Cody, sometimes you just got to go away and come back and figure things out. And that's pro wrestling. That's the thing. So,
and he had a better look. And obviously, like Jake said, so the Scottish thing he's doing, everything is perfect for him. Like he's obviously set for a while. But I don't know, man. I do want to see him win it outside of pandemic. I think he deserves it.
No, he deserves to have that year to tour it around because he earned his right, and it just sucks. But
he's a good heel. He can make it believable.
There's fucking dudes out there that have earned it, man. There's JT, we talked about last week. LA Knight's fucking earned it.
Don't even get me started.
And they're the same fucking age, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
so you go with like you go with like a Drew McIntyre who he can go in the ring for sure. He can go. He can fucking. He's like kind of that 5-tool player. He's great on
Yep.
the mic. He calls Sheamus. It used to be banger after banger, but it looks like it's burger after burger. He's like that. But like same with LA Knight. LA Knight could go in the fucking ring and he can go on the mic and like, I mean, it's the flavor of the week for us little marks out there. But don't let him keep chasing that world title, that WWE title. Bring him down a little bit.
Yep.
Go after Dirty Dom. Go after Dragunov. I mean, like, it's make him feel important. But I think
make
he's
him
still
better
feeling
back up again.
important.
Like,
To me, he still does feel important because they're not making him look like a bitch every time he's losing.
No.
And that's the thing that's pissed me off in the past with wrestling is like, oh, this guy's really awesome from NXT. Oh, we're gonna make you look like a bitch and lose to 20 seconds to Matt Hardy. Like, that's where the booking now is so much better. Like, like you lost, but you look good in losing. Like,
And Drew has done that every single step of the way. I can't really say that with LA Knight. So, my tip of the cap, if it were to be, between those two, I'd like to see Drew just get his flowers, but he's already had them too.
But then again, he's also said like years ago, he says, I wasn't ready for the spotlight yet. Like, so like I think he's learned his lesson. Like, I think once again, what's the age of the two guys? I'm sorry. Like LA Knights, I'm sure
they're in their mid-40s. They're in their mid-40s.
But Drew McIntyre has been part of the spotlight the entire time, and LA Knight hasn't.
Right.
And they both got the talent. Like, love LA Knight, but it's like Cesaro and WWF. Like, they just never let him go there. And that's a frustrating thing as a fan of professional wrestlers. Like, this guy's so good, but at some point, like, the booking still matters. Like, the story mill matters. Like, I get it. So
maybe LA Knight wins the Royal Rumble.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know. We're about 7 weeks, 8 weeks away from that. I don't know if he's going to.
He's he's better of a Money in the Bank.
Who else is going to? Who else is going to? Because you've got Punk with the strap. You've got fucking Cody Rhodes with the strap right now. Does fucking Seth come back? And when I would be fucking pissed if it was fucking Seth Roman.
But that's what they do. And then honestly, LA Knight would do better winning Money in the Bank than he would the Royal Rumble. Like him climbing the ladder and getting that moment and having, because the Money in the Bank ladder matches are always the hotter crowd where he can just they do it in Chicago or whatever. Just him have that moment, then build off that. That's the way you do it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of oohs and ahs because it's the whole match. Someone's going up. Everybody always they always make a spot for someone that makes you believable. Like, oh shit, he's gonna win. Or she's going to win, right?
Yes.
So it's always like, oh, shit. In Royal Rumble, if someone's out at 12, you're like, well, they're not winning. Yeah, obviously, they're done.
Hey, fucking mark my words. Tiffy's going to win the women's.
I'll take that. So
who?
Tiffy. Mark my fucking words.
Think so?
No, so.
I'm saying Chelsea Green.
I fucking love Chelsea Green. Did you see that? Did you see her? She goes, I've never been creamed on like this. And then this is why I love Zack Ryder. This is why I love Matt Cardona. He plays into the fucking internet thing. And he cuts that, I've never been creamed on like this before. And he cuts it into, him in a wheelchair. Like, what? Dude, I mean, okay, all right, I get on that. I love Chelsea Green.
Yeah, I do too.
She's fucking awesome, man. I love anything that touches Zack Ryder, dude. I still think Zack's he's untapped potential, man. I mean, he's young too as well. He's about my age.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of hers too. I like her. She's probably my second favorite in WWE. I met Isla Dawn this week too. She was freaking awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah,
nice.
Real cool. I was talking to her about the WWE thing, and she's just like, it's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. She's like, I'm still going though. She's in AEW now.
Well, that's how, do you think, look at Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler. If you don't think he's still trying to wrestle to get back to the fucking show, he's on TNA for a reason. What's up, buddy? Oh, battery's out? Yeah, probably.
Battery died.
Yeah, battery died. Go ask your mom for batteries.
What do you do? Run upstairs?
No, he's still fucking right here. He's in the what we call the I guess the storage end, but it's creeping into the storage basement because that's how women are. Oh, a good thrift find. But yeah, dude, Chelsea Green, she's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And
Her winning
same
that
thing
AAA
like what
fucking
JT
mixed
said.
tag
Her
with
as
Ethan Page,
her with the money in the bank would be cool too.
she's so believable. When we went to, and you were there at SmackDown, she fucking when she had the
Glasses?
secret Hervis,
Yeah.
and she fucking threw those glasses. Like she's like threw them to the kid in front of us, and she was like, "I want those glasses. You could just keep them. You could just keep them." That's dude, she's a mark. It's just like Zack Ryder, Matt Cardona. Like it's they're fucking great they're great. They're great for this business.
Yeah.
And I love things like I love wrestlers like that.
Yeah, 100%. What'd you think of so Jade, what'd you think of the Jade then? Jade and Tiffy.
I wasn't surprised again. No, I mean, but fuck, dude, Tiffy got squashed. She got fucking manhandled.
I didn't think it was gonna go like that.
It was fucking like, really? Are we gonna do this whole fucking? Are we this whole song and dance? Like, what does Jade? She's a powerhouse, right? What else? What are we gonna do next? Like, who in that women's division is going to be a threat?
Jordan Grace.
I hope. Sorry, I got a pinched nerve. I can't sit in this fucking chair.
Oh, I thought you said you got a fart. Just let it go, man.
Oh, dude, I got a pinched fucking nerve and it hurts sitting on hard fucking.
Wait till you're 45.
I feel fucking 45, dude. It was good until I got to wrestling.
Goldberg versus Jade Cargill. All right.
Fuck yeah, JT, let's do it. Goldberg versus Asuka. That's what we need to see. Streak on streak.
They
such a bitch. I fucking hate Goldberg.
So that now I want to go back to so the triple was it Dirty Dom, Rusev,
and Penta. Dude, great. Hey, best match of the night. I called it. Best match of the night.
Did you see Rusev yelling at that kid?
Yeah. Don't touch me. And the kid's like,
that's like him yelling at Pierce or something, dude. That's what Pierce's reaction would have been.
But that's what, like, in the kid fucking, for a second, the kid was fucking, he was scared. But then he understood, it's part of the show. Like, I get it, dude. That's professional wrestling at its finest. Like, I love it when guys like that, get in there. Do you want to tell the Jeff Edler story?
Oh yeah, I got a good story for you guys.
Dude, tell it because you talk about touching wrestlers.
Yeah, here we go.
And there was a time where in WWF you could touch the wrestlers, and it wasn't part of the show.
So we're at Vets Auditorium. 16 years old, 96, I think. Yeah, so it had to be 96. Me and my buddy Jeff. What's up?
Sable. So yeah,
yep. So me and my buddy Jeff are there. Sable comes walking out, and I see this hand reaching over, and someone grabs her boob, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Someone just grabbed her boob." And he looks. He's like 2 people away from me. He goes, "I did it." He's like holding his hand, like, "I did it." I was like, "No way." He goes, "Yes." And if you know Jeff Edler, he's the sweetest Christian guy you ever meet in your life. So I was like, "No fucking way. You did?" Yes. He's like all happy, like he held his first hit. So then
at the time, 1996,
yeah. So then she's walking back. I'm like, "Do it again." She goes walking back. She didn't even say nothing either the first time. All of a sudden he goes, honk, honk. She kept walking. I'm like, "No fucking way." Everyone's like high-fiving them and shit. It goes dark. Some dude comes out from backstage, probably in Gorilla, and looks at him and goes, "You, come here." He goes, "You ever fucking do that again, you will have charges pressed against you and arrested," all this shit. Jeff's like scared to death, dude. Here comes freaking Ultimate Warriors music. I'm like, "Come on, dude, get up." The whole night. Didn't move. Nope. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting up.
That's awesome, man. Like Jeff, dude, he's such a fucking sweetheart, and that's the funny thing. It's like,
But he did
like
it
this guy. Like
twice.
you look at this guy. This guy is he's just a creme de la creme, man. You know, he's the guy that, God, but
He
you know
touched
what?
each boob. He touched the one way, and one the other way.
The one. Well, he touched.
He went right and left.
Him and Brock Lesnar have something in common.
Yeah, and Mark Merrow, man,
Yeah.
they fucking. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it was him. Like me, yeah, okay, Joe did it. That doesn't shock me. That motherfucker do anything. But Jeff Edler, like if he's watching right now, dude, he could be. Oh my god,
I love Jeff. Jeff, shout out Jeff. He's fucking. He's a solid cat, dude. That's
what?
Well, I mean, if you want to share like pro wrestling stories of meeting them, you know, or just even interacting with them for the first time. Remember when we went down? It was the same night that Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen got traded to the Celtics, and we were outside. We were outside the courtyard by the airport, and we seen. You're like, hey, go in there and see if any wrestlers are in there. I was like, oh fuck it, I'll go in there. I'm fucking 15 years old. I'm walking through and I seen the Sandman. I was like, holy shit, you're the Sandman. He goes, hey, what's up, kid? Nothing. And I just kept walking. Nothing. And then Matt Stryker fucking gave you a lesson.
Yeah, gave me an English lesson.
Pierce, get down.
Matt Stryker made me pronounce my words the right way.
We should do a pod on just like wrestler interactions that we've had. And I want to talk about like wrestler interactions, not as a booker, or like just out there interactions. I know you've told the story about the Ric Flair and Randy Orton and Batista story. I know you've said that, but I mean, I was watching Cody's documentary on Monday, where remember when he was he dashing Cody Rhodes, and then he was putting the mask on when he broke his nose. He was putting paper bags on people.
Yeah,
I had a paper bag on my head. That was that same night. Because that was that same night that we went out and got the autographs. And I was like, dude, this is fucking awesome. This is fucking best night of my life.
You remember going to Omaha too?
Yeah, I looked at Bray Wyatt and I'm like, they need to put you on fucking TV. They need to put you on TV. And he goes, oh, just wait, my friend. Just wait.
Yep.
But that's the same night you're like, in Omaha, you're like, which Uso's that? That's when they're both fat and you couldn't tell which one it was.
No one would ask him because they fucking couldn't tell who's who.
You're like, go get their autograph. And they both signed at the same time. I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't.
That's a rarity now, is neither one of them. Like, they've gotten a little better, but probably right before Bloodline, they started getting bad.
In terms of signing?
Yeah, they wouldn't sign shit. When I was married, and Naomi obviously liked Naomi, the wrestler, and she come walking in the airport, and Jimmy was with her, and I had a picture. I just said, hey, Naomi, could you put on this for my daughter, to Naomi? Naomi.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm a guy. Like, why the hell would I? What other reason would I do that? Jimmy's like, fuck no, he's a seller. What, dude? You don't make no sense. Like, that makes no fucking sense.
Right. Yeah. Like,
and then either Jay or Jimmy, I don't know which one it was, but a little kid ran up to him a different time, and he like turned around and yelled at the kid. He's like, get the fuck up off me. And I was just like, dude, that was my kid, man. I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like, they were two of the bad ones, but no one, the worst person by far, and I'll never ask her for her autograph, is
Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
Yep. I know that one.
She's a bitch, dude.
The interaction I had with her and her ex-husband, who's still the seamstress for WWE. Sorry, as I fucking rub my back.
We got this guy getting up and down. This is gonna be a good. Shipley, can you edit Jake where he's sitting down the whole time?
Dude, it fucking hurts so bad, man. Like, I don't know. Like, it was fine all last night and this morning and all day today. And then I got on that fucking wrestling mat and I got home and, giving Pierce the fucking business. But, I'm still on this fucking stool. It hurts. But anyway, Sasha Banks was a fucking bitch and I'll say this because it's not slander or libel. She was a bitch at the Up Down. So was Paige that night. You remember our buddy Dave used to come into Gamers, and he was very excited And if you guys don't know who Dave is a fucking, again, a sweetheart of a guy. Just there to have fun. He's a little intellectually disabled, and he's just, again, he's just a fucking a good dude. And that's who Joe and I are. You know, Joe and I could be the fucking, we could be the, dining with kings and queens, the whole, we could be the Dusty Rhodes. But we've also been there eating pork and beans. And for her and Paige to fucking like kind of just him and Dustin, I'm like, fuck this. Dave tried to give her too sweet to Paige. And she's like, oh, it's gonna be one of those nights. And I'm like, no, it's not gonna be one of those nights. And Sasha's like, come on, just get over here. And then I started talking to her husband. I'm wearing a Boston hat, and we ended up having a great fucking night. I met Xavier Woods.
I was there that night too, actually.
At Up Down?
Yes.
I played. I was on Xavier Woods' fucking blitz team the entire night. Him and I were fucking just
okay. I missed that, but yeah. No, I remember.
The next morning, I was on his Snapchat, and Joe at the airport was like, "Dude, you're playing blitz with my cousin all night."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I'm fucking." He's like, "That guy fucking could drink."
No, my buddies and I had heard about the year before that Kevin Owens and the guys were at Up Down. So like next year we'll go to Up Down.
Kevin Owens,
we waited there.
Me probably. They're like,
yes, exactly. But no, like I was funny because I want to talk to Xavier Woods about Dragon Ball Z because I'm a Dragon Ball Z kid growing up, and I'm literally going to the bar. I literally bump into Sasha Banks. He's like, "Want a picture, babe?" I'm like, "No," but you're the most beautiful woman I've seen since like freaking
It's Paige.
No. Since God, LSU girl from Lolo Jones. Dunn? Lolo Jones.
Oh, Lolo.
Drake? I mean Drake?
No, LSU.
Yeah. LSU, and she went to Roosevelt before that. When I worked at Channel 13, she went there, and she's just like, my God. Like, but yeah. I remember like in bumming her, I'm like, no, but yes. So and she took a picture. I could just feel her hateful through her body as she took the picture. But my buddy says we did go upstairs and see Paige, who was just outside having a dart.
Go, Finley.
And she was cool. Like, I didn't think she was bad at all, but like, yeah. Like, no. Like, Sasha, the only thing I knew was she was kind of not friendly, and her boyfriend at the time could kill you. So.
Well, it was, God, I can't remember his name, but he still actually works for WWE. I saw him at SmackDown in May.
He's a guy that seems nice, but he seems like a guy, like, if you need to bury bodies, that guy would know what to do.
100%. And him and I got along so fucking well that night. It was awesome, dude. We were hanging out, it was a great fucking night.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of makes sense after everything you fucking hear about Paige and Xavier Woo, yeah, you kind of get it, like, damn, I played my cards right.
Yeah.
Might have been Brad Maddox. But
you're still employed at this point, so.
Yeah. But but it was a good night. You just got to break them out of the shell, right? As wrestlers, they're always surrounded by these people. They're just trying to have a good time. They're just trying to be people, and that's how kind of Joe and I treat these guys. Is like, dude, they're nobody different than you and I. Just because you're on TV, like let's have a fucking good time. I bought Xavier, I bought him a fucking Hulk Hogan shot, and that was right after the Hulk Hogan shit.
Oh shit!
And he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, my bad." He's like, "I'll take it." He's like, "If you're buying it, I'll take it." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's take it." But what else do you want to drink? He was drinking fucking vodkas and Coca-Cola. Like, one, the guy's got fucking abs, so he's drinking regular pop. But vodka, Coca-Cola?
Well, that's the one. Oh, God. Vodka Coke is the most drunk I've ever been in college. Like, oh, God. So bad.
God damn. It'd be cheaper. Just get the cranberry.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a great time out there. So we should do an episode on just like our wrestler interactions, not Booker interactions.
Fair. We could do that sometime. So
because I mean, with the stories with like, Gene and Muhammad Hassan and hey, shout out Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson, and Anastasia. We got fucking wasted out in Indianapolis.
They'll be here for Revolver.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait. But those like natural interactions are fucking awesome. I remember I was working Budweiser, and I was in college, and I was working as a just as at Wells Fargo Arena, and I was just filling beer. My dad used to run that beer over there, and he's like, "Well, wrestling, Wells Fargo Arena, Casey Center, they love wrestling because of two things: because they spend money on food and booze, and they spend money on merchandise, and they get a ton of cuts, but they only spend it once, and so they didn't need for like someone to be stocking beer, but knowing I'm a wrestling fan." I went and I was able to go backstage. Cesaro and Sheamus were getting ready for the match, calling their spots over by the beer cooler. I thought this is the fucking coolest thing. I'm like this. I'm like marking out. It's my step grandmother, my stepmom Robin. Her mom was a stagehand, and she was setting up the stage. She's like, just come into catering and just get some food. I'm like, no, that's Macca. Like for me, that's Macca. I don't go in there. And the big show's in there, fucking Vince. He's in there, and I'm like, well, this is no. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm all right.
Yeah, that's when you're backstage like shit like that, dude. You see a lot of stuff. Like this weekend, we were back there. I was sitting with Paul Ellering and his wife.
That's fucking crazy.
Dude, it's unbelievable. I was talking about the Final Testament with him. I'm like, man, they fucking dropped the ball at that. And he's just like, big time. I was like, you still talk to Karrion? Oh, yeah. Which, guess what? I have Karrion Kross's phone number.
That's my boy.
Just got it from Sammy like 3 or 4 days ago.
That's fucking awesome, dude. Let's go. Let's go. Bring him to the house.
Karrion Kross. But yeah, so I was talking to Paul Ellering about it, legendary fucking Road Warriors, Legion of Doom.
Yep.
Manager. We were talking about Razor and Akam from, the Final Testament as well. He said, was it one of them's opened up like a car dealership or something, and the other one is doing MMA again, which I think Razor was an MMA guy.
Oh, fuck, man. Those guys are fucking huge.
Yeah, they were good. I was like, dude, they were a great tag team. Like, they're fucking tough.
Yeah, I thought so. I mean, it's kind of like the fucking, Alpha Academy. It's like American Alpha. It's those guys are fucking awesome. They're tough dudes. Give them a chance.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
but it's
very athletic too for their sizes.
You pick. They pick. They got their guys, man. Kind of like Karrion Kross, where it's guy fucking can go. Well, that's another guy, man.
I hope we can get him. Let's take a quick break and then we'll finish up for 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
At Berkwood Farms, excellence isn't just a goal, it's a way of life. For generations, our family farmers have dedicated themselves to raising the finest heirloom Berkshire pork, never sacrificing quality, never cutting corners. Our farmers aren't just caretakers, they're stewards of a tradition, passing down their commitment to responsible and humane animal husbandry from generation to generation. That dedication makes all the difference. It's why top chefs and grocery stores across the nation trust Berkwood Farms for pork that's rich in flavor, tender, and always of the highest quality. From our farms to your table, we take pride in every bite, because when you choose Berkwood Farms, you're not just choosing premium pork, you're supporting independent farmers who pour their hearts into every cut. Berkwood Farms, farmer-owned, quality guaranteed, taste unmatched. Thank you for choosing Berkwood Farms, where excellence is a tradition.
You need to watch this if you struggle with finding rare sports collectibles. Hat Trick Breaks has got you covered. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or a dedicated collector, Hat Trick Breaks is your ultimate destination. Dive into the excitement of live card breaks, where every rip of the pack could reveal a gem. Meet your sports heroes at our exclusive autograph signings and take home a piece of the action. Our community is all about passion, connection, and unforgettable experiences. Join us on Facebook, and let's turn your sports dreams into reality. Hat Trick Breaks, where every break is a win.
Making great tasting bourbon requires the perfect combination of ingredients, conditions, and time. The longer it rests, the better it tastes. Revelton Distillery's new single barrel bourbon is made from 80% corn, sourced 100% from Iowa farmers. And unlike mass-produced bourbons, each barrel of Revelton's single barrel bourbon is unique, proofed on when it tastes best. As they like to say, it'll be ready when it's ready. And to ensure the highest standards of quality and flavor, owners Rob and Christy Taylor oversee the production and bottling. Every single barrel. Iowa born, Iowa aged, Iowa bottled. Try the new single barrel bourbon from Iowa's own Revelton Distillery. ReveltonDistillery.com.
Gentlemen, let's be honest. Finding the perfect gift for your wife or girlfriend isn't always easy. You want something thoughtful, stylish, and unique. And that's exactly what you'll find at Styled by JJ Boutique. Julia Bradshaw and her team strive to be your go-to boutique for casual, boho, and chic clothing and accessories, helping women elevate their style one piece at a time. Located right here in Johnston, Iowa, Styled by JJ brings trendy, high-quality fashion that boosts confidence without breaking the bank. So, if you're looking for a gift that says, I get you, instead of I tried, head to Styled by JJ Boutique. Because nothing makes her smile like feeling beautiful. Styled by JJ Boutique, where style meets confidence. Visit our Johnston location or shop online at styledbyjjboutique.com.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe.
What's up?
I know we got off on a tangent right there about, kind of wrestler interactions.
Yeah.
So I was standing up, trying to stretch. Got a pillow under my ass right now. I'm going to stretch this way. You see that guy? See that? That's fucking Logan Paul, brother.
Oh, yeah. Who's he with her?
Hey, he's with fucking, I don't know who he's with. Baby Kiss, I don't know. But I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this guy, man. He had me. He had me going.
I thought so too. I was like, no way.
He jumps in and gets his ass kicked, like that pop in fucking New Mexico. It was fucking awesome. It was awesome. I was like, dude, can they turn fucking Logan Paul fucking face? If they could turn Logan Paul face, that's professional wrestling, dude.
Yeah, they could
That's
do
it
it.
at its fucking finest. Like, you're giving me the ultimate fucking bad guy. The guy that I was like, I've said it on the show. The guy could fucking feed millions of fucking kids. I still wouldn't like him. He was about to save CM Punk.
Well, when he stood there for a minute, I was just like, okay, it's waiting too long.
Yeah, at the end of the show.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, I was like,
Well, at the
okay,
beginning,
fuck yeah, dude. I was like, my nips
was
are
like,
hard. I got goosebumps.
Yeah, I think I was telling Joel, I was just like, oh shit, it's gonna be Logan Paul to come out and help him.
This is fucking awesome. Like, they're really gonna try this because, again, how many faces do they have right now? You got Jay fucking kind of being a tweener. CM Punk's kind of a tweener. He's a face, but he's a tweener. Same with fucking LA Knight. He's a tweener. Like, it's like you don't have any true faces. So I'm like, okay, what are we doing? But this fucking guy, man, for all the fucking shit he gets.
Well, now they're setting up more games.
Yeah, I know they are, but dude,
next Monday it's got to be somebody else.
Yeah, but setting up war games, like, this is why I love professional wrestling, right? Because you live in the fucking moment. You feel like a little kid again.
Yeah, and then they're setting up war games, so now you got the Bronze and Logan for sure.
Yeah, but
assuming Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, probably.
The next feud, is that the feud for Punk, or is it going to be Logan Paul?
That'd be a fucking sweet feud. I know we've gotten it before. Well, have we? Yeah, we got it before.
Yeah,
well,
because
we didn't get it as like we got it as CM Punk. We got it as WWE CM Punk, but did we get it as like WWE? I left for AEW, or I left the company. I don't have nothing to fucking lose. CM Punk, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but is it each week someone's coming and fucking over CM Punk to make the team? Maybe Lesnar's the next one, like the music hits, and then he does it to him, and you could, because they could really do it that way. Lesnar could come out because no one knows what he is right now. Even though he fucked up John Cena, no one knows what he is.
He's a Lesnar, or he's a Paul Heyman guy. I mean, at the end, we know Paul. That's one guy Paul has never fucked over was Lesnar, right?
Did he low him though when he fought Roman?
not when he fought Roman. Like, he's never fucked him over. Like, he's always loyal to the championship, right?
Yeah.
And that's, at least that's what I look at Paul Heyman as. He's loyal to the championship, not the person. And so, like with the whole Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, he's loyal to the championship because he sees, the future. Is he going to give that outlet to Brock Lesnar to, like, I'm loyal to the championship. I've never fucked you over, and I know you can take that championship right now. That's
I don't know if it's going to be Logan Paul Punk. I think that's just playing out to be to continue the storyline of this War Games.
I'll tell you this much, man. Though it's and we've sung his praises every week on this pod. Logan Paul can go. You're talking about best in the world, dude.
He's good. He's not the best.
For what he is, though.
For who he is and how fast what he's became, he's really good.
Like, for what he put it in that fucking vacuum seal. Give me, okay, so if you rate it, Punk's had a fucking, a 30-year career in terms of, he's done it all, seen it all, best in the world. Chris Jericho was the same way, best in the world at what he does. Logan Paul's been in the game for 5 years, and he's just as good.
Yeah, and he's had.
This pains me to say it, dude. This fucking pains me to fucking say it because I have these fucking things. I've been in the fucking ring. Logan fucking Paul in college for me he was New Age CKY, New Age jackass.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, you go back to your days. If you were to be like, hey, like Johnny Knoxville, Bam Margera, like, they're actually pretty good at fucking wrestling, you'd be like, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Like, they're just glorified stuntmen.
Yeah.
Logan Paul, dude, he can work the mic. He gets the heat. He garners the heat because he's already had it. But there's something that goes with it, right? There's something that goes with professional wrestling. Not just mic skills. Get that one, Chris. Not just mic skills. Because, if you've got people on the mic that are just great, but they can't wrestle, that, like, you get exposed real quick.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
Yeah, they got a good
kind of Jey Uso.
He's definitely going to be a world champion at some point.
I hope so.
And he'll be a really good heel world champion. Maybe he's the one. I don't know. Him and Cody already went at it.
Yeah, but
nothing crazy.
And him and Roman went at it, dude. They put on he puts on good matches.
Yeah,
like, give the guy his due.
Yeah.
I sound like a broken fucking record, though.
Him and Cena,
yes, it was a great fucking match.
Him and AJ,
great match.
Mm-hmm. Yep, almost everyone he's done.
Yes, like, he puts on fucking classics, dude, and it pains me again. Pains me as a guy that's fucking laced up boots, and I know these aren't boots, but they're fucking wrestling shoes, and it pains me to fucking sit there and say that, like, a Logan Paul is fucking great at professional wrestling, but he is, dude. He's good at professional wrestling.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that, man. I think over time he's going to be a world champion, and he's going to be a pretty damn good one because he's going to be a really good heel with it.
Yeah. I mean, heel, or again, he could have been a babyface.
Yeah, they could have done
it. If he continued with that little turn, that little tease, he would have had people fucking cheering for him, dude.
Yeah, I was shocked by it. I was like, no way. He's actually going to go help him. Like, he did. Then they just built us in.
Professional wrestling fans are
3 hours.
Isn't that how dumb professional wrestling fans are, though? Like us, like, we're like, fuck Logan Paul.
That's why
hold on, time out. He helped CM Punk. He helped CM Punk. Like, he's not that bad of a guy.
That's why we keep watching it, though, too, because, like, I didn't see that happening.
Well, that's the best part of wrestling. Like, we don't see this shit happening, and then it happens, and you're like invested. You're like, holy fuck. Young and the Restless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Victor can fucking kill his granddaughter at the fucking I haven't watched Young and Restless in a while, but Victor's still on there. But Victor, he's always been the fucking good guy. He could fucking be a bad fucking cat and be like, fuck that guy, really fuck that guy. That's the same thing as professional wrestling, where it's like, all right, Logan Paul, you've been a bad guy the entire time. Fuck that guy, fuck that. Well, okay, hold on, time out. He's helping CM Punk.
Okay.
All right, kind of like it.
Yeah. Right.
Now I'm jacked up. Fuck what I've watched for the past 4.5 years. That's the beauty of it.
Now we got to see where that leads into next Monday.
I know, man. I'm jacked. Like I sound like a broken record, but I love professional wrestling this time of year.
Because War Games is how long away? A couple weeks? 3?
It's not this Saturday, but it's next Saturday.
They're gonna have to really start hammering down on it. There might be shit that happens Friday.
There's something that has to happen. I mean, you're already setting up with like the women's with Asuka and Io Sky. You're setting that up, but what there's got to be a Cody. There's got to be something with Cody, right? I don't know where we go with him. That's why Drew should have won the title.
Yeah, because it's the only thing that's going to make sense is Lesnar being on the top dog on that other team.
Right, where if you've got CM Punk and Cody on the same team, it's like, and then you're throwing Jey Uso maybe. Like he's gonna turn. He's cooking for a turn.
LA Knight.
He's not turning.
No, he's not. But I'm saying he'll probably be on that team.
He has to. I mean, at this point, he has to. And then you've got like Dirty Dom and the Americanos. Do we get a Chad Gable? Do we get him back?
That'd be us. I'm waiting for that.
Like, do we get that? You've got the kind of the Judgment Day. Try to turn again. Not trying to turn, but Dom's getting chummy with the Americanos.
I think eventually the Judgment Day, it's gonna be something where Dom keeps fucking him over and Finn just snaps on him.
Yeah. I mean,
Dom's the man though, dude. Like Ray's back now.
Yeah, Ray's back. Dom's got that new neck tat.
Yeah,
he's getting fully invested. That dude's, he's 20.
Dom's good.
24, 25 years old.
He's getting a big chant too, like every night.
He is, dude. Well, they're like this week. They're like they were chanting like something. They were like chanting "fuck you" or something at Ray.
Beat his ass.
Yeah, beat his ass. Like beat his ass. And Ray's like he had to bring out Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
On the mic, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then Dom's like, "Don't you ever talk about my dad?"
My dad, yeah. Don't talk about my dad like that. I'm better than my dad.
Don't talk about my dad like that.
You talk about continuous storylines and continuous storytelling.
Dude, that's great. Like, Dom's really fucking good, dude. Like he does the Eddie Guerrero shit the right way, trying to cheat to win. He does all that shit really good. I didn't think like when he first started wrestling with his dad, I was like, he has a lot of work to do. Like, because I would say Logan Paul was better than he was right away.
Yeah, because Dom
was not sharp in the ring,
No, he wasn't. He was a little chubby. He was, kind of like that all-American, almost a la The Rock, where like, hey, you're gonna go over, you're gonna win because your dad. And then when he turned for the best. And dude, he's fucking. You give him an inch, he's taking a mile out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we love to see. I mean, again, that's the beauty of professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited, man. I'm very excited for, kind of things to come. Obviously, the summer it's always tough to watch because you feel like nothing progresses. You get into SummerSlam season, but we're almost to SummerSlam season, or not SummerSlam. I mean, WrestleMania season.
Yeah.
You get to, War Games, Survivor Series. The Big Four starting. So we're gonna get this, and then we're gonna get
Royal
Rumble. We have Money in the Bank before WrestleMania too.
Yep, because of you can cash in at WrestleMania.
Yeah. So This is actually a pretty good time to be a professional wrestling fan.
Well, yeah, especially fucking gets dark out so early now. Fucking depressing it. You know, go do things like you just did with practices. That shit wears you down, man. It's depressing.
I felt like you today. I was like, fuck, man. I was like, dude, how does Joe do this?
Fuck.
We were
Go
like,
walk or walk he and get home at 10 o'clock.
yeah, we just go down the street and you get
But
home.
being dark still, like already at 6 o'clock, you're like,
Well, like last week, with trick or treating and shit, trick or treating started at 6, and you're like, I took Pierce out and he was have a good time. I look at the watch, I'm like, it's only 6:45. It
yeah,
feels so much later.
yeah,
Shit, 6:45, I gotta watch SmackDown.
yep. We had it on in the hotel room. Gene watched it with us, and here he is. Here's Gene after I filled up his belly. Hopefully he's watching. Probably about an hour into SmackDown.
I gotta take a shit. Oh, no.
Sleepy.
Night. It's tough taking
Did you see his jersey I got him?
I seen that, yeah.
Dude, he was by about had that man in tears. So before we go, so it was weird how this happened. He played at Missouri, as everybody knows, number 67, 6'7".
6'7".
He so I was like, man, I'm gonna get custom jerseys of him and then sell them if people want to buy one and get signed or whatever, right? So I was like, I'm gonna get him a 3X and a 2X to see which one he likes. So he gets off the airplane. He's got a Mizzou hat on, Mizzou ring, Mizzou pants, Mizzou shoes. Has no clue I've even done this.
No shit.
So we get to my truck in the parking garage at Minneapolis Airport, and I said, hey, he's, what's up, bro? I was like, before you get in the truck, I got something for you. He goes, what? Threw it to him. Dude, he was about in tears.
That's
Are
awesome.
you fucking kidding me? I said, he goes, oh my God. He like gave me how he always hugs us, but he's just like in on it. He's like, I love you so much, man. He goes, no one has ever gotten me like that. He's like, my parents, nothing that can get me like that.
That's
I was
awesome.
like, what do you think, dude? He goes, this is fucking badass.
Yeah, Gene, dude,
So he wore that fucker
awesome. Awesome out of you.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
Then everything that guy's done
rap.
for like us and just the business in general.
He's the man.
He is the fucking man.
Yeah, I will work with him a lot. Like we had a few guys give us some business cards, and he's just like, you got to go through him if you want me for anything. So I got a few business cards. I got this guy making this game, like a playing game you can do, and he does a really good job with it. So I've been working details with him. So I guess I'm his agent.
Was Scott up there?
Yeah, Scott and Dan.
Oh yeah, I love Dan.
Group was messing with Dan the whole time. He goes, come on, man, let's do some shots. I don't know. I got one of those drinks at the Mall of America that Joe likes, those THC ones. I'm going to try that tonight. And then I said, so did you drink it? Saturday? He goes, oh, no, I passed out from my food. And then Group's like, come on, man, I got some Peach Crown. Let's do it. And he goes, I don't know, maybe later.
Oh, Dan's such a fucking sweetheart. Again, that's the beauty of professional wrestling, dude. We get to see these fucking larger than life guys, and then just the people that you meet within professional wrestling, like yourself, Joe. You're a great guy and everything like that. You deserve everything that you've got within this realm. Opportunities to meet, Muhammad Hassan, Snitsky, Mr. Kennedy, even we got to see and talk to fucking Bobby Lashley when we were in Indianapolis,
Yeah.
and then but one of my favorite times was just hanging out and having dinner on that Friday night with Scott and Dan and all those cats. Like,
yeah,
it was a good fucking time, man. And so shout out to those guys, House of Heat, professional wrestling. They're fucking awesome cats, dude.
Good guys. There's some good promoters. They're one of the better ones. Actually care about the talent.
And that's what you were talking about, like even like before we even set up when we got there. You were like, I've got to find my buddy Dan. I got to find my buddy Scott, and they're great guys. They're great, great dudes. And it's like, well, how scummy this business can be, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, they're solid cats. Solid cats.
Yeah, they're good guys.
We should have one of them on.
Oh yeah, Scott used to pot all the time. He does a good job. Dan would be funny too. Dan's trip.
Take some shots of water.
Man.
That was a fun fucking trip, dude. I'm excited for next year. Fuck, I'm gonna try to get up to Blizzard Brawl. up in December up in Waukesha. We'll see.
There's some. Did you see the card so far?
I haven't. I've
Go
seen.
look.
I haven't. I mean, anything David Hero puts on is fucking. It's money. So
Go look at 3 of the women they announced. Some of it has some Squared Circle Expo.
no
tied
shit.
to it.
Nice. All right. On that note, we will bid adieu.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, JT, Chris Shipley, all our sponsors.